The Premier of the British Virgin Islands was recently arrested on drug trafficking charges, and now the future for governance of the country is uncertain. Zooming in from the BVI to shed more light on this story is Kathy Richards. She's a journalist with Jafix Television. Good morning, Kathy.
Morning, Kathy.
Welcome to Smile Jamaica.
Good morning, everyone. I want to first give you that smile, BVI.
And first, we have to apologize to your people because we've been calling Mr. Foy Fahey because it's spelled F-A-H-I-E, and I'm happy that you told us his name. What's going on? What are the people saying? We've heard about the story that Mr. Foy was held in the United States and with other folks. And now we hear that they want British rule in BVI again. Exactly what's happening on the ground right now. Where are you with that?
Okay, so to give you a quick background, as you may know that there was a commission of inquiry that was called by the previous governor, Augustus J.U. Jasper, to investigate, or not investigate, but to look into see whether or not there was corruption in the government and the security services of the territory. That commission has completed and a report was submitted. 45 recommendations came out of that in that report. Of that 45, there were 4 major ones, and topping the 4 is that of a recommended temporary partial suspension of the Constitution of the Virgin Islands. Now, what that means? That simply means that the recommendation would see the discontinuation or the dissolution of the existing government body, not all the constitutions of the territory, but that aspect of governance, giving the powers to the governor for a recommended period of 2 years in the initial stage. Mm-hmm. So in summary, that was it. Well, that particular recommendation is what has stirred the people of the Virgin Islands, and they, as recent as Monday, we saw hundreds taking to the streets, calling on, petitioning the Minister for Overseas Territories, who came to the island on Sunday to meet with top officials and key stakeholders to not consider that recommendation. The people are of the opinion, having gone through the over 900 pages document, that the findings does not warrant such a heavy hand. It's something that can be handled, and they want to be given that opportunity to prove that they can do that. And so the meetings with Honorable Amanda Millen were over 2 days, in fact 3 days from when she got here on Sunday, and it concluded, I am understanding, yesterday. She is due to leave today. Today we are likely to hear from the Acting Premier, Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley, some of the recommendations and the possible way forward or the outcome of those meetings.
Right. I know Dr. Wheatley is opposed to the idea, Kathy. So what would be the option? What are BVI people saying? Okay, we don't want it suspended, but with what has happened with Foy, what is the option?
Well, not so much on the part of Foy, because what has happened with Foy since then, remember, he would have been the head of the political party that is in power. Right. So what they would have done so far is they would have called an emergency meeting of their council. They have voted him out as the president as the chairman of the council of the party, and has now appointed Dr. Wheatley as the leader. Right.
But my question, why I was saying this, is because it was looking into corruption and other things at that level, and then this happens, which almost says, okay, well, some of the findings of the commission are pretty much
There are many
valid.
questions. There are many questions to that finding. People do not buy into that. This was not linked in any way to the Commission of Inquiry. The governor is saying that it has absolutely nothing to do with that, and so there are the two sides. People do not believe that it was not linked because of what was seen, what is written in the affidavit.
Yep. Final question from me, Kathy. What might happen from where you're sitting? What do you think will end up happening?
What we have already seen happening, which gives a slight indication of that there may not necessarily be a suspension of the Constitution, or maybe it may be. But what happened yesterday in the House of Assembly, we heard from the Speaker of the House, Honorable Julian Willock, indicating that he was asked to resign or be removed from that position via a motion in the House of Assembly. He has chosen the formative. He has agreed to resign. He said that there were a number of questions asked of him, and they were no in terms of if there was any implication of him being in any corruption or so. So with some changes, and we're hearing some other things that are happening, I cannot confirm because there has not been any official statement that there are going to be some changes in the House of Assembly among legislators. We wait to hear and confirm, and that gives an indication of some actions being taken to prove to the United Kingdom government that we are willing to take actions to correct whatever misdoings that the report would have, the inquiry would have uncovered. So we are convincing you that we're going to take matters into our hands, and you do not have to suspend our Constitution.
So what's the temperature on the ground now, Kathy? Are people still demonstrating,
Tense.
or have they said their words?
Everyone's glued to their social media platform, their TVs and everything right now, just waiting to hear from the acting premier on this matter.
All right, Kathy, we know
the
you're on
demonstration lasted for 1 day.
Yeah, man, we know you're on assignment, and we thank you so much for taking time out to speak with us. Say hi to the folks
I
in
count it a pleasure to have been afforded this opportunity to share with the rest of our Caribbean Caribbean islands what's happening here. You have a great population of Jamaicans here in the Virgin Islands, and I know that they would be happy with you taking time to find us.
Yeah, man. Tell them hi for us, and God bless you and your family.
All right, bye.
Yeah, man. Respect. Kathy Richards, journalist with Jaffix Television.
Still to come on Smile, Craig voicemail. He's going to tell us about his new